Good morning, good morning, good morning. Coming to you in the wee hours with the roosters. Woke up around 3 something this morning. It's about 5 in the morning. My mind is moving on wheels right now. This is day 4 of my challenge and it's totally unscripted. This is my unfiltered raw emotions and thoughts. And I wanted to just come and hang out with you guys because and tell you what happened, what led to this moment of me tackling some anxieties and fears. Yeah. So yesterday, I had it completely mapped out, outlined of, especially in my head, and I was trying to transfer it on paper because sometimes it can be mumble jumbled in my head. So, okay, yeah, great. Let's go ahead and transfer all these thoughts and outline my day. Got up feeling pretty energized. Okay, I'm gonna get me a little bit of a stroll in, get some fresh air, get those thoughts moving, tackle all these tasks, check, check, check. Like to see those check boxes, those green tasks. Ended up kind of doing some things around the house, some very light cleaning. Eventually went to the grocery store, also trying to get my week prepped for work, working 12 plus hours. That's a whole nother ball game. Ends up not being a full 12 hours, ends up exceeding 12 hours because of all of the physical, mental, and emotional prepping. It's even 24 hours beforehand. Soaking fruits, vegetables, getting it all prepared, trying to cook and stuff for that night. Take time to tackle and eat the frog. You know, get all the big things done during the day because then I know I'm coming across the end of the weekend. And in the end of the weekend, I want to savor this moment too because I haven't really socialized and talked with my friends either. And that's a way for me to decompress and help with the relaxation. So I'm like, okay, I haven't really heard a whole lot from family and friends on Friday and Saturday. I know that there's going to be some people who are wanting to check in with me on Sunday. Rightfully so. I'm going to want to do the same too. So I'm speeding through. Boom, boom, boom. Knocking it out. Left to right. Right to left. And then all of a sudden, I get hit with just like this major wave of a dump truck of emotions and hormones being all over the place. I said, good grief. Is this a part of what we have to go through as women? Getting close to that time of the month, I could not contain myself. I was so exhausted. Then I got hit with just feeling overwhelmed with all the responsibilities of juggling everything. And then the fact that it's getting later and later, I was going to be so freaking pooped. And I was like, okay, people are texting, hey, I want to, you available to talk? In my head, I'm thinking, not really. Not really. Ended up getting on a phone call. But before this, I'm thinking, yeah, I can talk to him for maybe for about 20, 30 minutes. That's a lie. Ended up being over 3 hours. Now, on top of the hormones, emotions, now I'm feeling guilty. I'm feeling sad. I'm too tired to record anything. And I'm like, oh my gosh, where is this guilt coming from? And I said, I see where this guilt is coming from. This guilt is coming from the pressures of society. Okay? The pressures of society telling me that you need to constantly be on the move. You need to be constantly producing. You need to be constantly in productivity mode. So if you sit down, you are going to be one sorry sister and left behind. So I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to be sorry. I'm going to be left behind. And so this was tough for me, believe it or not, because I'm a person who really likes to go introspectively. I like precision. I like to be precise on my words, make an impact, want to be very thoughtful. So having this spontaneous conversation was stirring up and rising up anxiety in me. And then I was like, what else is coming up? Oh my gosh, control. I like control. And I'm praying like, oh God, I need a miraculous sign. What help? I don't think I'm gonna make it to work tomorrow. I'm just tired. I'm just lean. And he said, you need to rest in me. But once you rest, I need you to get up and move. And the rest sometimes is just that brief moment, that brief nap. So yeah, I went ahead, sat there. I was like, you know what? After that phone conversation, I was feeling defeated. And I said, all I want to do is munch on a munchie. Healthy snack, that is. The dark chocolate almonds that I love from Trader Joe's. The best. I said, go ahead and reward yourself. So I did. I went ahead and rewarded myself to just one bag. I did, use some self-restraint and self-control. Because it's times where I'm like, but it was one bag. And the next thing I know, I was knocked out. After that rest, I woke up feeling rejuvenated, feeling a lot more energized. Got up, because I had left the dishes and stuff dirty, but, in the dishwasher, because I can't have all those pestering fruit flies and gnats flying all over the place. They're annoying. Got up, mopped, because for whatever reason, when I'm cooking a specific dish in that cast iron skillet, I just feels like that oil just is spraying up and glistening and just got me sliding on the floor. So I had to mop the floor. Ended up running the dishwasher, updating my finances with my budget book, and said, you know what, I'm just gonna go ahead and record. Forget the scripts, forget the outlines, let me just go off the top of my head. So I realized that, hey, it's not all bad that I'm a person that loves some form of structure and order, not operating in chaos. Hey, God is of order. He's, not of confusion and chaos. I get it from my daddy. So it's not all bad. It's a part of some good personality traits, but at times it can wreak a little bit of some havoc, because I like to have control over situations and over things. And when I don't feel like I have it, anxiety starts to shoot up. I start to feel overwhelmed. And I was praying to the Lord, I need a miraculous sign, And he came to me and he said, get outside of your head and just get on here. And so here I am. And it felt good. And he said, raw, unfiltered, no makeup. You get to see it all. The hair, which eventually that's another task that needs to be completed. But I don't know when I'm gonna get to that. One thing at a time. That's really what I realized is it's not about those big strides, but sometimes it's those small, manageable steps. that leads to me feeling more fulfilled, more grounded, and leading to success. So there you have it. That's all that's on my mind. I hope that you guys have the most glorious and marvelous Monday. Until next time, stay tuned on my challenge. And here's to a life with more ease and cheer. Ciao. Much love.